I fly high, I'm blazing. I'm blazing, just like I'm blazing.
Hey guys, it's Queen. Hope you're doing well. It is Sunday night. I'm making this video. I'll probably post it tomorrow morning while I'm at work. And yes, so I'm playing Killzone 2 yet again, and I really like this game. Still fun. I'm not gonna stop playing until my friend asks for it back. And this part right here was a little annoying to me because you know when your teammates do silly stuff and you're like, why is everyone bottlenecked over there? How come I'm the only one leaving? Why are you bumping into me? Okay, I have to move. Like, you know, you always just wonder, like, why isn't everyone else turning around and finding another way to get to an objective? Anywho, so this map is pretty interesting. I had a pretty cool kill streak going on. It was like, maybe if I pay attention in when I'm doing this commentary, it's sort of hard for me to look at the gameplay and talk because I get distracted, but I wanna point it out. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. Yes. And thank you guys for the comments on the last video. I really appreciated them. I might try to put some of that stuff into practice, but I will talk about that in the video coming up. And a disclaimer for this video, sorry if I get heated, because this is annoying to me. But I will try to keep it to a minimum. You guys have only seen the calm Kim for the most part. So yes, and this video is about why I will, unless I need to trade something, but indefinitely stop shopping at Gamestop. I like put Gamestop behind me a while ago. It's been like months. Like I used to make fun of Charmaine and them for shopping there, but for some reason I went back and they shot me in the foot, literally. I was like, for real, you guys, not literally, figuratively, but I was like mad. I was like, what is wrong with this store? Frustrated by this store. And so let's go. Number one, this is actually really serious topic to me because I guess I look young. Oh, this is the part right here where I was like on a little spree. Everybody pay attention. I'm kidding. Do what you want to do. I think I get like 5 kills in a row here. It's just fun to smash on people in Killzone because it's not even my game and I'm still kicking butt. I'm about to be in first place for like majority of the match. But yeah, this part is pretty cool. Pistol whipping them. And so yes, this is a big deal to me because I have like a young looking face and my attitude is sort of like lighthearted in general. So GameStop was telling me, because I was wondering why they needed all my information at one point in time. I was like, why do you need all this information? All I'm doing is exchanging a game. And they're like, well, essentially we're a pawn shop, so we need this information just in case there's fraud charges or anything like that, anything illegal. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you can be rest assured that I'm not going to steal anyone's game. How immature is that? But so they have all my information, right? If I get carded by GameStop one more time, I'm going to throw something. I'm not even kidding. I cannot stand being carded in general, and the fact that GameStop is carding me with all of the information they have on me. I'm a Plus Pro Silver whatever member, so they even send me emails for my birthday or what have you. Why do you ask me what for my ID every time I go in there for a tier M-rated game? Why can't you just look up what it says when you scan my card? There should be something in that store, in that system, that goes bing, over 18, you know? Whatever. It needs to happen because it's really, really annoying. I hate getting carded by people younger than me. I really do. I got carded for buying Resident Evil 5 at a GameStop, and this person was like, oh, I need to see your ID. He definitely was born in like the 90s or something like that. And so then his friend, who I actually am friends with because his coworker essentially, but I'm friends with him because he used to date my friend from high school. And he's like, oh yeah, she's fine, don't worry about it. And the kid goes, you sure? Yeah, she's fine. I'm 2 years older than his friend. Like, I hate getting carded, I really do. And one of the last times I got carded at a GameStop, I was buying Medal of Honor, and this is like one of the many times. But so I was buying Medal of Honor, and the guy's like, can I see your ID? So I was just quiet about it. I'm like, you serious? And he goes, yeah. And so then I'm about to pull it out, and he goes, we need to ask anyone who looks younger than 18. And then he puts his head down and looks back up again real quick and goes, or 15. I was like, okay, you got jokes. So then I hand him my license, and his eyes stretch, and he doesn't say anything. And he's like, okay. And then he gives it back to me, and then he starts stuffing my bag with all types of goodies. So he puts in the limited edition of Medal of Honor, which I did not pre-order. So I get that game, some DLCs or whatever. I get that beta code to Battlefield 3 when that comes out. And then he starts putting coupons in there, and then before I was a Price Plus member or whatever, he hands me a temporary one and puts it in there. And he's like, all right, thank you, have a nice night. I was like, yep, thank you. For real, I hate that stuff. There should be something in the system that just shows how inefficient they are. Number 2, I don't like how they separate discs from cases. To me, that makes no sense. If a game comes in its entirety, leave it in its entirety. Why are you separating them? If you think people are stealing, why are you punishing the people who aren't? I don't understand. You need to get better security. You need to do something. Up something. Do something. Make a rule. Kids who are, 10 through 14 or 14 and under can't come in without the parents. Something like that. Give some supervision that doesn't require you, or your employees, what have you. Honestly, man. And because I called, this is when I was like, okay, Kim, I think you're ready to play Silent Hill 3. I was like, I'm ready. So I went over there. Well, before I went over, I researched. I was looking at different stores, whatever. I was calling. I was like, hey, do you have this game? And is it fully complete? And the one person said, yes, it's complete, but the disc is a little messed up. And I was like, okay, I don't want it. So I called another store, which is farther. And I was like, do you have this game? And they said, yes. I was like, all right, great. Is it complete? Yes. The case is there? Yes. And how's the disc? The disc looks fine. I was like, okay, great, thanks. Will it be there if I come to pick it up like in a day or two? He's like, yes. So I go in a day or two to pick up that game, and I noticed a rack that had games without the cases for $4.99 to like $6.99 without the cases. And then the games with the cases were like $12.99 to $19.99. And so I'm like, I don't see Silent Hill 3 here. You said it was fully complete. They have to go pull the disc out from behind the counter. They got the disc, and I'm like, so where's the case for it? It said they had the case. Let's look for it. They looked for a nice amount of time, like 4 or 5 minutes worth of time trying to find it. And he's like, I'm sorry, we don't have it. I'm like, why would I call you on the phone? Would you lie? Honestly, it was the other person who wasn't serving me at the time who was on the phone. I recognized his voice when I heard him speak. I was like, why would he lie on the phone like that? Like, I don't understand the benefit. And then the guy who's helping me is like, you know what? I'm gonna give you an authentic PlayStation 2 case. I was like, are you serious, dude? That's the least you can do. Why would you an authentic PlayStation 2 case? Is it gonna have the memory card holder? Oh my goodness, I've never seen one of those. Like, how could you? What made you say that? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, oh my goodness. So I just stood there and watched because I'm the observer in life. And so I'm looking, and he comes out with it, and thank you, whatever. And I turn the case over, and it says NFL Madden whatever 2008. So I'm like, okay, so you have the case for Madden 2008, but you don't have the case for Silent Hill. Why do you separate games from cases? You act like someone doesn't want the case to their game. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. This power to the players is complete baloney. They don't do anything for anybody but themselves. How much sense does that make? Stop separating stuff. If you're afraid of people stealing, take precautions. Stop separating cases from games, because you guys aren't equipped enough or competent enough to keep track of them. You lose stuff. We're human, I understand that. Keep them together. Find ways to keep them together. My goodness. And that's straight up annoying. And now the reason why I'm making this video. So I shamefully went to GameStop again. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. I was actually like really saddened by this. I don't know what I was thinking. So I went to GameStop. I was trying to find Resident Evil 1 for GameCube, the remake, and because it's a whole lot easier to find in the wild versus a PlayStation 1 copy. So I actually found it. I went there, and of course they didn't have the case to it, which I don't even understand their policy on cases or on loose discs games, because I would think people wouldn't want that. Like, why would you sell loose disc games? You have to sell them for cheaper, and it'd be hard to keep track of. I don't imagine why people would accept that as a trade. You know what I'm saying? There's no benefit to anybody. Who wants that? And so then the girl's like, oh, I'll get you a case. I think she asked me for one of the case. I was like, yes, I want a case. And then she gave me a DVD case to put them in. So I was like, oh my goodness, let me get out of here. And so I get out. Before I leave, she goes, oh, do you want to buy anything else? Because there's a deal. And I was like, actually, no, I don't want a console game. I want a DLC. I was like, oh, Kim, you special person. I should never have done that. And so she's like, okay, yeah. I was like, I want The Walking Dead. Because, I want to let's play that. I want to play it live for you guys. Or with you guys, essentially, right? We're all, like, watching. And so I was looking forward to it. And then I was like, okay, is this for Steam? And she goes, yes. I was like, this is for Steam. Yes. And, like, I asked her again, is this for Steam? Like, I'm not playing. Because Steam right now is the only one repping Mac. No other medium has Mac in mind, and that's what I have. An Apple Mac. And so I was like, this is for Steam. She goes, yes, you have to download it off the site, and then it will automatically, the only way you can play it is essentially on Steam. So I was like, fine. And so I get it. That game is $26.99, or however much it is. We're going to round up and say $30. That gets a $30 game. So I was like, all right, cool. So I go home, excited to play it, download it. Let's put on the video capture. I can't download it. First, I have to go to the Gamestop website and create like 2 new screen names. I already thought I was a member of the website, but I guess not. Like, why? I don't understand the benefit of having a bunch of screen names to one site. So inconsistent, so ugh. So now I have to create passwords and emails and da-da-da. I'm like, this is stupid. So that frustrated the mess out of me. And I did that, and now I have to download a Gamestop app. I was like, what does that even mean? What is a Gamestop app? What is it? So I'm like clicking on it, and I get a .exe. Now for you Mac users, for we Mac users, we know that is Windows talk. That means I can't touch that. That's not going to work for me. So I click on it. Nothing happens. I get some script. I'm like, this is not happening. I am in shock right now. So I click on it again. Nothing happens. I'm just trying to like tease myself, I guess. I'm like, I did not just buy a game for a Windows computer. I asked her if this was for Steam. This is actually for GameStop. Whatever that means. Frustrated out of my mind. I was like, let me write GameStop an email. So I wrote them an email. I was like, excuse me. I'm playing now. I was like, hello. I purchased this DLC, The Walking Dead. It was $30, and nowhere on your site, nor in your store, nor did your employee tell me that GameStop DLCs for computers are only Windows compatible. Nowhere does it say that. Can I get my money refunded? You need to, and I was like, you need to put signs up so that this will not be a problem again. Thanks. And they sent me an auto send email back saying, download the GameStop app, do this, do that, do this, do that. I was like, no, GameStop, we're going to do this again. And working again. I was like, I hope you got my first email. I do not have a Windows PC. I have an Apple Mac. Can I get my money refunded? And someone sent me an email back saying, oh, we're sorry that you're having difficulty, this, that, and the third, and we do not do refunds of DLC at this time. You should go to the GameStop store you purchased it at and see what they say about giving you a refund. If the people who are running the DLC department won't give me a refund, why would the GameStop store give me a refund? It would be easier if I said, oh, I sent them an email, they said refund me. I can't even get an email saying refund me. I spent $30 for nothing. You guys don't understand. I think I'm going to go on a gaming fast. I really am. This is stupid. It's really stupid. I couldn't believe I just spent $30 on something I cannot use. I don't have a Windows computer. Why, GameStop, are you doing this? This is silly. You guys have bad advertising, bad employee service. You treat your employees bad themselves, bad security, bad ideas, all this types of stuff. Seriously, it's like one of the worst franchises ever, and they do whatever they want because they know no one else is competing with them. FuncoLand is out of business. That is the only game store I went to growing up. That was it. Unless you go to L1 Games if you live in Ohio, but I don't live in Ohio. So I'm never going to get a good game store. But to end on a happier note, who wants The Walking Dead for Windows PC? Question mark. I have the DLC code here. Hopefully it'll work. I'll try again to make it work for you guys. I don't know, I can't use it, so I'll give it to you guys for free. The only thing is, I would like for you, I'm gonna be really a whole lot more strict about the nostalgia pack, and write a comment down in the description, make it count, like make it stand out to me, because I'm gonna pick whichever one stands out to me. And also I'm going to link or write down the minimal Windows specs for playing this game, because that's important. Like this way you know what you guys are getting into. All right, cool. So let me know if you want this DLC. It's a really fun game. It comes with all of them, so the episodes are being released monthly or whatever. So this DLC will be good up to, I don't know, however many episodes The Walking Dead has. If you guys want to, let me know. And that is it. I will hopefully talk to you guys later. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.